Hey, it's Jake Mace with Phoenix Longevity Arts. And Kata in the martial arts is a key part. In Chinese we call it Tao Lu, but it doesn't really matter what you call it. Most uniformly, people know the choreographed sequences in the martial arts as Kata. Especially if you've done martial arts in tournaments, you know Kumite and Kata depending on the fighting or the performance of the form. And so, there's many different kinds of Kata, whether you're studying Vietnamese, Chinese, Thai, Korean, or Japanese martial arts. And since we're focused primarily in my school on Chinese martial arts, there's a beginning level Kata that we teach to adults and to kids, but we teach it different ways. So when I do the kids class, I show kids very simply how to bow the Chinese way, and then how to cross the hands low, how to cross the hands high, how to chop to the left, how to chop to the right, and then how to step forward and go and push. And young kids eat it up. They think it's fantastic. When I get older kids that can handle a little bit more, I show them a little more complexity. I show them the same initial bow, but then we add to it. We step out into bow stance during the cross low. So we go cross low, cross high, chopping left, chopping right. Then we beak and chop and extend the arms. And I make them always hold in a bow stance. And I want to check if their front leg is flat and parallel to the ground, if you guys come around the side. And I check to see if their arms are extended with their shoulders dropped. So a good Chinese style bow stance and good arm position. And then from there, I have them step forward, gather, and then okay, so this way kids can learn beginning kata. And it helps them get a mind for the martial arts. It helps them learn how to move the body in an efficient way. It helps them to get physically conditioned, like I'm breathing hard right now. And it also helps to build their mind-body connection, okay, for later, more difficult martial arts to come. And of course, then when we have the adults, I show them how to bow traditional way, how to step and cross low, high, left, right, beak and chop, turn and clip the arms this way, chop out, chop back, double chop, circle in and push, then turn and block left, block right, and do 3 horizontal punches into bow stance, turn again this way, and 1, 2, 3, step forward, gather, push, block, capture with the hands coming together, and then side hand, side hand, side hand, coming up and finishing in this traditional bow. And this form, this kata or Tao Lu, it's very important to do it with low, defined, powerful stances, because kata is meaningless in a fight. It's also pretty meaningless to most martial artists, as in MMA or UFC guys, but it's not meaningless. Kata teaches us flow. It teaches us how to do the fighting applications back to back to back to back. When you actually fight using the martial arts, you don't use the martial art techniques in the order that it was in the kata. You take it apart and you use each move as its own skillful technique. In order, out of order, backwards, forwards, whatever. The kata just helps us to learn a lot of techniques, and it's also conditioning. There's very few things out there that can condition you for cardio as good as martial arts Tao Lu can. So let's do it once in full speed. Everyday practice is key, guys.